Ginobili Knott is sailing on the goat boat. Pokes the ball free and outruns the skeleton for a reverse dunk. Check it out. Sends those bones to the kitchen for some more milk. You'll need more of that speed to stop this takeover, baby. One more from my team, and the Don Diesel 24/7. Getting the fancy dish from Jay Will. Throwing the fake, and finesses a runner. Kevin Durant with the clutch creativity. I'd love to PA his games. Wait a minute. I do.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Mobley is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Johnson. And it's Marbury in at the two-guard spot. And for Toronto, they've got Horford. Then Simmons is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Artest in at the three spot. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Simmons. Bane passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Feeds it to Mobley. Pass to Marbury. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Simmons inside. Johnson on him. Left side, Horford. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And he drives in. Marbury, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Chamberlain with the rebound. And here are the Spurs. It's a three-point game. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Wizards. Brown against Artest. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And here's Brown outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Now here's Simmons. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Chamberlain with the block, and they're able to recover. Shot clock at 3. Here's Artest. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Miami. Johnson surveying the floor. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Your north side crew,
Outside, Bain takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Marbury, guarded by Bain.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 7. Toronto working the ball around now. Artest the pass to Simmons. Now here's Bain. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Loads it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Artest against Brown. Here's Simmons. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Johnson, the pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Johnson. Five on the clock. Brown finds Mobley. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The pass to Artest. Back to Bain. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
And it's Artest missing. Spurs leading by 5. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Marbury passes to Brown. From outside, off the mark. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Took him no time at all on that one. Bain's got 7 points in the game.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wall against Anthony. From 8. Wall's shot is off.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Wall passes to May. Bain kicks to Wall. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Here's Marbury. He's got 7. Four on the clock. Hangs. He lays it in. He's got 9.
And what a hoop, Starberry, a shot maker.
And so it's San Antonio. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
It's time for your Northside Quiz.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Jaylen Brown. Rodman is out there with Warren. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 7. Here's May. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 8. And Warren, here we go. And when people talk about defense, The term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
That free throw good from Warren.
It seems to me, guys, that T.J. Warren every year adds one more dimension to his game. We know this. This guy can play on the offensive end.
Raptors trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Artest. Pass to Simmons. Rodman with the defensive effort. So it's San Antonio now. Hero passes to Brown. Here's the three. And they get it back. Warren kicks to Anthony. Outside Hero. This one for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
The father of Domantas Sabonis, Artest, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Artest, 7'3", and just so skilled.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's May. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Horford against Warren. And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Artest when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Now here's Anthony. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Brown. He can't get that one, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Down low. Back to Anthony. From past the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now here's Simmons. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
A different look now for San Antonio. Green, he's checked in for Brown, and it's Johnson in for Anthony. Johnson outside. Outside Warren. From deep, Green. And Simmons with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Artest on the way. He's covered by Hero. Here's May. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. And here is Johnson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. There's Green with the 3. Horford with the rebound. And So Simmons will bring it up for the Raptors. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Marbury. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And it's all evened up. Artest's got 4 points this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to Johnson. Passes it to Marbury. Ball's not loose. Back to Johnson. Over Simmons. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for your Raptors.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. At the elbow, it's Bane. The kick out to Sabonis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sabonis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Spurs making a change here. Brown's checked in. And it's the Raptors ball. This run now up to 13-2. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside, Bane. Horford high post. Outside, Sabonis. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Toppin, he's checked in for Sabonis.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
With the assist.
Here's Marbury. He's got 9. He dialed that one up from long distance. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Pass to Chamberlain. Johnson with it. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Marbury missing. From Deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
That's called using your gifts to great effect. Mobley puts every inch of that wingspan to work and says absolutely not.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The road can be unfriendly. They've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you all of that's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted. Playing outstanding there. They can keep it up in the second half. They may win.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland, taking on the Trailblazers. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Sabonis is out there with Horford. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Artest in at the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And he can't hit the second. Toronto trailer. Bain for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bain's got 10.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And stolen by Horford. Outside, Simmons. Here's Artest. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 10 points for him.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in the game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Bain kicks to Artest. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley. The Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
It's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The Raptors making a switch here. Mays checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Simmons against Johnson. Brown kicks to Chamberlain. Sabonis with the steal.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Simmons passes to Bain. Johnson against Simmons. Knocked away and stolen by Mobley.
Boy, sloppy play. A supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him now.
And it's good for 2. Chamberlain got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Simmons passes to May. Right side Simmons. Here's Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Desmond Bain at the line for 2.
So 1 for 2 that time with the strike. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And Simmons kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Artest. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Hero attacking. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, the pass to Hero. The dish to Mobley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
Toronto working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Raptors making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Anthony's checked in for San Antonio. Payton for 3. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Hero. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Simmons kicks to Artest. Here's May. That one wide left.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And stolen by Simmons. Passes it to May. Chamberlain with the block. Toppin. Spurs leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Right side Hero. He dishes it to Chamberlain. They double team Chamberlain. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Toppin, no one around him. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Simmons against Anthony. Brown outside. Over in the corner, Hero. 6 to shoot. Back to Mobley. Tries from 16. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's the lob to the hoop. Toppin can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Brown, the pass to Chamberlain. Doesn't go that time. Raptors trail by 3. Toppin with it. Picked up by Brown. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So both teams making some changes here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Shoots from the right block. That one a little long.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Wall, no luck.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Mobley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's his first personal
Mobley
foul.
may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good. Mobley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and the Raptors miss again. A deep 3 from Green, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Evan Mobley getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Raptors trail by 9. On the court right now for the Spurs. Hero out there with Anthony. Then there's Warren. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Rodman in at the center. Wall wide open. A new 14 for the Raptors.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Outside, Green for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Wall. And he makes good on the layup. Wall's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is big-time handles. The ball's on a string. Good luck checking John Wall.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Anthony, the pass to Green. Now Hero. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Warren. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Toronto making a change here. Artest is checked in. Ball against Anthony. Outside for Artest. Left side, Horford. Down low. Here's Wall. No good that time. Anthony with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggled on the offensive end.
And this guy is a game hero. Embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
Hero taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. Mays checked in, and Simmons subbed in for John Wall. Chamberlain's checked in for San Antonio. And Hero drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Shoots the 3. And again, Toronto no up.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Simmons dishes to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. On the pass to Sabonis. Horford with it. Shoots over Chamberlain. And the Raptors miss again.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That's to Marbury. There's Chamberlain. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the Raptors call time here.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your North Side Crew.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Johnson in for Anthony. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said that you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks so much, David.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Here's Marbury. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Second chance shot. Here's Chamberlain. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Be louder than every person in your section. Get it started.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Baines checked in for the Raptors. The kick out to Brown for the 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Johnson against Simmons. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block. Loads it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Toronto. 8-point game. Passes to Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Throws it up high. Marbury passes to Chamberlain. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Here's Artest. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Toronto. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as...
To Marbury. Back to Johnson. Up top Chamberlain. And stolen by Simmons. Chamberlain with the block. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Marbury passes to Chamberlain, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
At the line for 1.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. Raptors trail by 7. Sabonis kicks to Artest. Simmons finds Sabonis over Chamberlain, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Marbury. Guarded by Bain. Johnson outside. Chamberlain the pass to Marbury. And the shot goes in. Gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 assists. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 7. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Give it up once again for your Northside crew.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Brown outside. He kicks it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
.23 seconds left in the game. Left side, Wall. Outside, Williams. No good on the triple. Brown against Williams. Crafty move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
Jaylen Brown, 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.